listening to the radio.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Metalcast channel. Today we have a very exciting, fresh, new type of video for you guys today. So, in anticipation for the new Slipknot album that they keep hyping up.
Whenever it comes out.
We may never get, I don't know, but in anticipation, while we're waiting, we thought we'd do a little tier list for the first time ever on the channel. So we're gonna rank every Slipknot album, minus the Mate Feed Killer Pete demo, which isn't an album, and plus we've never listened to it. So
exactly,
right off the bat, I'm just gonna put that there now. By the way, so Christian's gonna be the gray background here. Mine is the white background. So for both of us, well, yeah, just haven't listened. Don't care. It's ass. All right, like I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say it's ass because it's like the precursor to Slipknot.
Okay, whatever. That's not what you were saying before we hit record.
No, but I mean, like, from the only thing I know from it is that like Corey changed up like some songs and put it on the first album.
Yeah.
Like, I know that Sick was originally called Slipknot. And like kind of changed up a little bit and then just renamed it Sick and put it on.
I just don't think I've ever made it all the way through it. Like, I think I just listened to like maybe parts of it, like the beginning.
Yeah, I probably listened to like a second of it. I was like, meh.
Sorry, diehard Slipknot fans.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's at the bottom. Yeah, I guess we'll get into the official ranking here. We also have the live albums in there. We may throw that in there as a bonus at the end. We'll worry about that at the end. But we're just gonna do the main six.
Main six.
So we're gonna go in order, right? Or we're gonna start from the beginning.
We should go from the self-titled to the current We're Not Your Kind.
Get on my list here. I'll go first. So self-titled. Right. Where's it gonna go? All right, where's it gonna go?
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna put it. Ooh. Yeah.
All right. It's an A. It's an A. So listen, it's hard for me to explain why until the other ones go in there.
Okay.
But listen, bro, it's so solid. I feel like it's very. It's like the most unique in a sense.
I can understand that.
It's like it's their debut album. It's very chaotic. It's fucking hectic. It's crazy as fuck. This is when they broke through. With them live during this era, wish we were like fucking alive.
I remember when we were at the Knocked Loose show, and they were paid like a small venue.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude, imagine like we were here back in like 1999, seeing like Slipknot play this, play this little venue.
I think just to talk a little bit about the album, I really like how they have like the track listing of the album. They have like all of their like bangers like as the first 6 songs, because it's like Sick, Eyeless, Wait and Bleed, Surfacing, Spit It Out, and then you have like I'm like cheating here. I can't remember. Listen, bro, I haven't really listened to Slipknot like in kind of a while, like consistently, but
no, same. I'm on the same boat with you right now too.
Just so you guys know, like with me personally, like Slipknot was like the first band I was like obsessed with when I got into metal. Like this was like I was so like, but I don't know. I'd say like in the past year or so, I've kind of ventured out. I listen to like a lot more bands now. It's not all just Slipknot. It's all just different bands now. But yeah, definitely pretty solid album. A lot of people would say it's the best, but for me personally, it's not the best. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. But Christian, where are you putting it?
I'm putting it straight up to the top. Putting Slipknot in the S tier. You know, it's like all like literally, I'm putting this in S because all the reasons you mentioned. It's chaotic. It's their breakthrough. It's like this raw emotion you can hear, and like I don't think any other band can recreate something this amazing. It's like Purity. I know that's on like the deluxe, but that's just a great song. Prosthetics, another really good song. Diluted. Um, and even like the classics like Sick, Eyeless, Wait and Bleed, Spit It Out, like all these great songs, which we still, hear today on the set list. And yeah, I just
All
gotta
right,
put up there. It's like one of the
respectable.
albums that mean a lot to me.
Yeah, so for me, I one more thing, like basically like kind of like once they're all there, I'll have more of an explanation as to why certain albums are kind of ranked lower, but
Yeah.
because I have a like now I have a very specific taste with music, and I'll get into
Mhm.
that kind of later on. But up next, guys,
Ooh, baby.
Iowa. This is like
I'm
this is the
I'm excited
one.
to see where you're gonna put this.
It's very like widely considered like the best Slipknot album. Almost everybody.
Or even the best new metal album
Yeah,
in
I
like
mean,
of all time.
so listen, yeah, like they stepped it up a notch on this one. So much fucking, it's so heavy, so much heavier than self-titled. It's like it's insane, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people consider it the best album. For me,
Oh.
it's not. It's still
Mm.
it's going in A. It's going in A. Above, one step above Slipknot,
Okay.
self-titled.
Okay.
Once again, it's just listen, bro. I don't have much to say other than I like it a little bit better than Slipknot
All
self-titled.
right.
I
All
think
right.
like it has more, it's heavier. I think I like more songs overall from the album compared to
Yeah.
Slipknot, more that I listen to now. And I think that as an album it's more like complete, although there's a song I can think of that I don't listen to a lot. I think Gently, because it's a very slow build up, and
Yeah. Very
I don't
soulful.
have the
Yeah.
patience.
No.
Iowa title
Iowa is
track,
very.
I
It
don't
feel.
listen to it a lot.
Yeah. Iowa feels like takes forever, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I was literally gonna say it felt like more, but I just kind of like contradicted myself there. But because I was gonna say
Yeah.
that Slipknot had like I had like Tattered and Torn, which is like always a
Yeah.
skip for me. But I don't know, man. I think Iowa for me is just it's slightly better. It's honestly kind of on the same level, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it in front of uh self-titled. That's
Respect.
just me
Respect.
though.
Respect.
So Christian, where are you
You
putting
know,
Iowa?
I'm gonna sound like a Slipknot cock rider. I'm also putting this in the S tier. Um,
Okay.
now, like this is the first off,
Is this like at the same is one better than
same.
the other or just the same? Okay.
I I gotta say it's the same. I
Okay.
don't
That's
think
fine.
one's
You don't have
better
to
than the
pick.
other. I think they're equally as amazing. They definitely it's definitely way heavier than the first album. From what I've heard for like ever like Slipknot videos, all that Joey kind of was using blast beats. What blast beats are kind of like a like I think black metal, death metal type
Yeah.
drumming style, and that kind of made that into the mainstream too. Because this album for them was just like really big. Plus, I'm a little biased because it came out in 2001. I was born in 2001, so it is like that little bias of kind of being the same age with it.
Yeah.
Um, but no, it's just a great album. Like I agree that there are some songs that are very slow and that are skippable, but I feel like songs like The Shape, People Equal Shit, even the opening track 515, I think, are just really awesome things to listen to as like a metal fan. I feel like people say, oh, they should go back to Iowa. I don't think they can recreate these first two albums.
Yeah, they can.
Like
It's never gonna
we
happen. Sorry, guys.
like it just we're not there anymore. Like they're not those same people they were back in 1999 and 2001. You know, they grew up, they matured, and you can tell that with the songwriting and the songs they have now. But there's still something so chaotic and raw about these like two albums, and I really think Iowa kind of like does step it up a little bit. And I think it's perfect.
So right now our lists are like kind of
So different.
exact opposites, which is like
Yeah. I
interesting.
was going in before this thing. Oh yeah, we probably have the same list, but clearly we don't, which is cool. You know, I feel like having like different opinions is good.
Yeah, makes it more
Opens a
interesting.
discussion. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get into the next one here. Volume 3, Subliminal Verses. Uh see this one, a lot of pretty good memories with this one. I can remember being in school and shit. Like I downloaded the whole album. Like it was so stupid because like I didn't even like know to just get like Spotify or Apple. I just like downloaded the
Yeah.
whole thing off of like a YouTube stream, and I was just like, all right, here we go. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put this one. Say this one's going B.
Ooh.
Not it's not as not definitely not as good. Not
Okay.
as good as the first two. It was a for me it was a step down.
Hmm.
Like overall, like after all these years listening to them, I think it deserves to be. And not I forgot to mention too the way we set up the list. It's just S, A, and B and haven't listened because we don't really believe that there's like a
It's like
fucking
a
I
C
don't know.
tier album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not like it doesn't go
There's
that
nothing below S, A, and B. I feel like we
like
just
we're big
perfectly use
fans of the
those
band.
right.
We think that we think every album. We don't think that there's an album that's just so dog shit that deserves to be on the bottom. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Unless your mate feet can repeat.
yeah, that's true. Um, yeah. So for this one, like I think the thing that's annoying about it is just like the
Mhm.
production. The production to me is just like it's just like I don't know, like the mixing's like weird on this one. Like people probably agree
Yeah.
with me on that because like it just sounds so different. It sounds weird. I feel like it could be better. Like if they were to like remaster the album or something, that'd be kind of like cool, like one day or something.
Yeah.
Because I
That'd
feel
be
like
dope.
a lot of these songs would just sound so much better. And to me, a lot of the songs sound better live. Yeah, like the standout songs for me, Blister Exist, 3-0. 3-0 is a pretty dope song. And I
Yeah.
think an underrated one too, Opium of the People. That's underrated
Ooh.
as fuck. I love that song.
Yeah.
It was like
That's a
one of my
really good
favorite,
song.
honestly, like one of the standouts when I originally first listened to the album. Because a lot of people were just like, "Oh, Duality, fucking,"
Duality
like I
before.
don't know, just like and before I forget. I do. That's the thing. All right, what fact about me as a Slipknot fan? Before I forget is like one of my least favorite. It's crazy, dude, but I just don't. It's not that I hate it. It's just like I just don't listen to it. Like I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
it's not nearly as played as like I don't know as other people would probably play it. A lot of
Yeah.
people rank that shit so high, but I don't know. I don't fuck with it that much. But
Hmm.
fucking I literally forgot it was on the album. I was like, oh wait, yeah. But yeah, like Pulse of the Maggot's also a really dope song.
That's a really good song.
I love like the build up in that song, like the alarms and like really sick,
Yeah.
really fucking sick. The problem is just for me is like the mixing. That's
Hmm.
really it. I think a lot of these songs could have sounded way better, and they do live, uh, which I might further explain once we get to the live albums. We do rank them at the end as a little bonus.
Yeah.
But for me, it's B. So that's really it. So Christian, where are you putting it?
I'm putting this on A.
Oh, the
I'm
hell?
changing it up. I'm putting this on A because, all right, first off, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't a big fan of this album at first, but after listening to it and listening to it, it's grown on me. There's still not the only reason why it's not S is because there are some songs I just can't get into. You know, I like that it's different. I like that if you really look at the lyrics. I remember like Corey decided not to put that many curse words in it because of the criticisms from the first two albums.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you know, I can write a perfect album without using curse words. I like how it's I don't know, it's different. It feels new, it feels refreshing. I think my personal favorite song off the album is "Danger Keep Away," the deluxe one. I think it's the deluxe edition one
The extended
where
one?
yeah, oh, the extended one. There it is. Yeah, with it has Clown and Corey in it, and
Yeah.
I think it's like really dope. But unlike Colin, I personally do like Before I Forget. I think it's a really fucking sick song. Duality is another good one. Pulse of the Maggots, Blister Exist. I think those are really good, solid songs. But some songs I really still can't get into. Hopefully, we might redo this video for the seventh album,
Oh
and
yeah.
hopefully by then moved up to an S. But right now it's at A. It's not terrible. It's not mid. It's good. It's not like mind blowing.
We're gonna get into the next one here. All Up Is Gone.
yeah.
See, like, I was like, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, and I have like my list right here. But I might change it.
Okay.
Not like it's not a drastic change, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna move it. Fuck it. So originally, all right. So All Up Is Gone.
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
did
oh,
mess around a
oh,
little bit.
oh,
All
oh,
right.
oh, oh.
All right. So it's also B,
Okay.
but it originally it was at the bottom, the worst. But I don't know. Like
Oh,
I'm gonna
putting it before.
I'm putting it above. I don't think it. I don't know, man. Like I feel like just thinking about it right now, All Up Is Gone. Like as in, there's a lot of like throwaway songs. I feel like, but there's a lot of good songs that really like make up for it. Like I don't know, man. Like you have Psychosocial, Sulfur, Dead Memories, Snuff. Like just those four alone, I feel kind of make up for it because those are such like hit songs.
Mhm.
I don't know, and I really and personally a little bit biased just because when I first started listening, Psychosocial and Sulfur were like not my first two, but like in that group of songs that was on rotation in the beginning. So All Up Is Gone. I don't know. I have a special place for it, even though it's like still on the bottom basically. But like I just can't say it's. I just don't think it's the worst. I don't know. And I think overall as dude, I love The Mask. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't want to like bring that into it because it doesn't have anything to do with the music. But this is Slipknot we're talking about, so like we have to. I don't know. I feel like I got to bring
We
up
have
the
to talk
masks.
about it. Yeah.
We got to talk about the masks and the look and the vibe and everything like that. I like the mask so much, and it might be a little bit debatable, but I do like the look with him and like the jeans. I don't know, like I
Oh,
kind of I don't know, like
like the black button shirt and the jeans.
yeah,
Yeah. All
I don't know.
right. I gotta disagree with you on that. I don't like that.
I don't know. For some reason like
I like
I
this
liked
the
it.
thing he was wearing in the videos, like that nice little costume he had on. I
Yeah.
think that was sick. I
Well, he
don't know
didn't
why I didn't
always
wear
just
that.
wear he switched it up though.
Yeah, like
Like once he grew out his hair a little bit, right?
the,
Like later on or
I
in the
think
cycle.
later on they started wearing the jumpsuits again. That was for Not Fest, and
Oh yeah, you're right. One of my best memories of like Slipknot is the Download
mhm.
2009 live performance. It's like all over YouTube, like the full set list and everything. That was during the All Up Is Gone cycle,
Yeah,
and I love the look and the feel of everything, and it's just a little bit biased. I don't know. I know this really has nothing to do with like the album itself and the songs. Um, I guess I just want to throw it out there. I just really fuck with it, but you know, I really don't. A lot of people sit with All Up Is Gone. They like say that certain songs they really think are like shit and they despise, but like to me they're just like okay. Besides Vendetta, that's the only
yeah.
one
I
I
was,
just
I was just
don't
gonna
dog
bring
shit
up
song.
what
That
about
wasn't.
Vendetta?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't
Yeah,
going. I wasn't about to say that Vendetta's.
mm,
Like I still I think that's one of the worst Slipknot songs. But like songs like Wherein Lies Continue, Butcher's Hook,
yeah,
This Cold Black. I think those are all pretty solid songs. And like the opening song, not the sample like the execute thing, but
Yeah.
Killing Name, Gematria or
Mhm.
whatever. That's a
Yeah.
really good song. I think they're all pretty solid. They're not shit. They're not like as bad as people say they are, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's really all I got. So Christian, you're up.
I'm
Where's
putting
it
in
going?
B. I'm also saying B. And literally, like, I 100% agree with a lot of what you said, but also I feel like with the 6 songs I really do like, which are The Killing Name, all like, like Sulfur, Dead
Yeah, like the
Memories,
main
Snuff,
singles.
the
Yeah,
main stuff, and Within Lies Continue. But at the same time, I feel like the other songs don't kind of live up to the 6 I just mentioned. I just don't think they're as good. I don't think this album is as good as the rest. Hopefully, my opinion can change. When I started listening back in like 2014, Psychosocial was one of the songs I've listened to a lot. So it
yeah.
really does have a special place.
Probably for everyone, honestly.
Yeah,
Like in retrospect, I feel like everyone's gonna say that like Psychosocial
even
was
Snuff too.
like
I love Snuff. I think even though I think it's a 100% Stone Sour song,
yeah.
but it somehow oddly fits the album.
I started to like it like a lot more when they were playing it live recently.
I've always loved it. I've been a Snuff lover since the second I heard it. I don't like. I also really like the softer Corey sings too, like voice. I don't like.
Yeah.
I do love Slipknot. I love Stone Sour. I'm a big Corey Taylor fan. I don't want to talk about CMFT, but um, I feel like with them bringing in Snuff was kind of like, yeah, we can do that too. So I feel like this album is definitely. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's not It's not like mind blowing. It's mid. It's in the middle. Am I going to actively, like play the album from start to finish? Probably not. But if a song comes on a playlist, I'll listen to it.
Probably not.
Not Vendetta, I'll skip that instantly. But
That song is so trash.
I
I
don't
can't
like
even believe
it.
that's a Slipknot song.
I personally don't like it either, but
It's kind of an ass.
we get so much hate.
Bro, I don't listen. It's
Yeah,
the
it's
truth.
just
It's not
short
up for
opinions,
debate.
guys. It's
Nope.
not for debate. That's why it's the official.
Official. This is the official list. Even though we have two different opinions right now. Here we go. It's time for point five, the gray chapter. Where's it going?
I don't know, man. Where's it going?
So
At this point,
everyone's
I don't
wondering,
even know.
does Colin even have does Colin even think any Slipknot album is S tier? Of course I do. It's this one.
Ooh.
Because Great Chapter is Great Chapter is what I can't say as a spoil, but whatever. Because we still have one more album to go. But Great Chapter is definitely like one of my favorite fucking Slipknot albums ever. I
Yeah,
fucking
I agree.
love, and I think that now I can get into kind of like my reasoning as to why Iowa and Self-Titled are a step below, even though I still think they're really good. I after like over the years, I've just grown to like more like newer kind of modern production sounding stuff. Um, I just like I don't know. That's why like people probably think I'm crazy for saying like that they should like re-record or like the older stuff with like a newer sound. Which I don't know. I'd be interested to hear it, but like I just love the way Great Chapter sounds. It's like it was a new like it was just a totally new thing for them because All Up Is Gone was like getting there with the production for Great Chapter. Like you
Yeah,
can hear everything so well. Um, I love the mixing on that. It's so clean, and it was really the first album that I came to like as a whole. Like literally every song I enjoy on this album. I don't think
yeah.
there's not one bad song. I enjoy all of it, including the deluxe with
Ooh,
Override and the Burden. I
yeah,
fucking love those songs. I think they're really sick. But dude, fuck, I it's just I love the Great Chapter. I love it,
yeah.
and I know that a
That's
lot of
great.
people like
Don't
my
like it.
list is weird because a
Yeah,
lot of people will say that Great Chapter is fucking one of the worst, which I think people out of their minds for saying. Because they feel like they use like weird reasons as to put, like, not weird, but like just the fact that like they lost 2 band members and they had 2 new ones. Like, it's not the same. But
It's not
like,
the
dude,
same, man.
it's like whatever. Like, set that aside. Like, just the music. It's about the music. All right. So I think that great. Like, it just has such
See, like,
songs.
the people who say like it's not the same, man. They don't have Paul and Joey, but they also fuck with Mate Feed Kill Repeat.
Yeah.
Mate Feed Kill Repeat isn't Corey.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
Corey.
come on, people.
Like, yeah, it's sad. It's sad what happened to Paul and Joey, but at the same time, it's like they would still want the band to go on. They still would want the band to make music.
For sure. And I think that I'm sure it was a different time because I didn't start listening to Slipknot until like 2018. I'm still kind of a new Slipknot, as people would say. Like, I'm not like a 20-year veteran, guys. Sorry. They went on that, like, what was it, 6-year hiatus when All Up Was Gone and Great Chapter.
I'm trying to think because I know they were going on tour.
Well,
Like,
that's when they lost.
2012.
That was when they lost the. That's when they lost.
Paul passed in 2010, I think.
Yeah, so they lost him. They lost him and Joe, like, in that.
Yeah, because
time.
they fired Joey, and then
Right. So all right. So yeah, they lost them. So people were probably sitting there in anticipation for like another Slipknot album, and then they got this, and it didn't live up to. I guess it felt too different. Maybe, I don't know. Like, it must have just been a different time. Wasn't. I don't think Great Chapter was well received at all. I wouldn't know though because I wasn't listening to metal or Slipknot at all during the time. No idea what was going on. But I think in retrospect, when you look at every album, I think Great Chapter is like S tier album, great album. It has the first song I ever heard from them, Devil and I, and I still think, and just a few things to point out, the opening, XIX.
Oh, XIX, yeah,
Fuck, dude, great
opening.
I love it. I think it's the best like opening to any Slipknot album.
Yeah,
in my personal opinion. I think because it's an actual.
It's up there.
Besides Prelude 3.0 from Volume 3, it's like an actual song. Like, I think everything else is just kind of like a sample or something. But fucking dude, I love it. I love it all.
I love it too.
From start to finish. There's nothing bad on it. But yeah, that's enough. I don't want to go too much rambling about the fucking Great Chapter. So Christian,
I think I spoiled it right there. I agree with you. I said I loved it. It's an Esther May.
Okay.
I remember back in 2014 when I was kind of like, cause I was a big rock fan a lot of my life, and I gotta say, probably from like the years of 2013 to 20 like now, I've been listening to like metal, and Slipknot was like kind of the band that literally solidified me as like a metalhead. You guys know, like, I wear stuff.
Into it.
Yeah, like you guys can see almost every video I'm wearing a Slipknot shirt. And this was the album that I found. Devil and I was my first song. This album, it has a special place in my heart because, it's amazing. I loved it. The second I heard Devil and I, and to this day I would defend it. And listen, Jay Weinberg is one of the best drummers of like this era of music, I would say. And every song is great. Like, I don't skip one song listening to his album.
Yeah.
Like Nomadic.
No skips. It's
Nomadic is
perfect.
amazing. The Negative one. Even Prepare for Hell, I listened to.
I think Custer needs to be like a permanent. Custer needs to be a permanent song on their set list live.
Custer
it's a perfect song live.
S tier Slipknot song. That shit is fucking awesome. But yeah, this is just a great album. I agree with everything Colin said. Even people hating on it. It's like, guys, like, this is Slipknot change. Like, Slipknot's always changed up everything. Like, it's always a new, different sound for every album. This is just a new sound for Slipknot. We're not.
Yeah, it's the new. It was the start of like.
Like, that came out 2014. We're not in the early 2000s. We're not in the 90s anymore. We're or modern day. You know, you gotta
Okay.
change it up or be left behind.
All right, perfect. So now
Perfect.
on the last album, the latest Slipknot album, "We Are Not Your Kind." I can't believe it came out almost 3 years ago
Yeah,
already. It was fucking crazy because like
2019.
see, for me, like this album, it's important to me because like it was the first because I became a fan after Great Chapter came out. So like it was the build up to this basically,
Yeah,
anticipation, that whole like year and a half or whatever. I mean, a lot of people were like sit here and wait fucking like what was it, 5 years for it. I only had
yeah.
to wait a year because I was listening in 2018.
Aren't
So like
aren't you lucky?
yeah, but the hype for this album was so unreal,
Yeah.
bro. So exciting. I wish I could feel the same way about the upcoming one. I want it. I'm hoping. I hope I'm confident that once like the single drops for the new album, I'll get back into that kind of like
Yeah.
mindset. Get hyped, fucking really start to get into them again. Uh
Hmm.
but man, We Are Not Your Kind. So all right, let me give you my ranking.
All right, where's it going? Where is it going?
Oh, oh,
Oh, oh,
oh,
oh, oh,
oh, oh,
oh,
oh.
oh, oh.
It's S.
Oh, there it
It's
is.
S. It's right next to Great Chapter. Uh not as good as Great Chapter, so if you can't tell, right, Great Chapter is my fucking favorite Slipknot album. It's not as good, but it's still
Hmm.
S. I think it basically they expanded on what they did with Great Chapter. It still has that kind of same sound to it,
Yeah.
but it's like more unique. Uh, for example, the chorus in Nero Forte, I think, is still one of the coolest things ever. It's so like experimental, I guess,
I
for them.
wish they can get that perfectly live.
Yeah, it wasn't working live, but in
Yeah.
the studio, fuck, dude, I love it. Uh,
Yeah.
fuck, dude, yeah. So this album, I really fucking love this album. I think my favorite songs are kind of like the deeper cuts.
Yeah.
Um, for me, it's probably Critical Darling and Red
Hmm.
Flag. Those are like my two. I really really love those songs a lot.
I think you ruined Red Flag for me because you sent me the sound of Corey slurping
Yeah.
during that song.
Yeah, there's literally like
So
a
I try to
weird
listen
sound he
to it and hear like
makes.
the little
Yeah. Like in the in like the third chorus, you would never be able to hear it unless you like clip that part cuz usually
yeah,
you're somewhere else when you're fucking listening to it. You're not paying attention to
yeah.
that. But yeah, it's funny as hell. But I really wish like All Out Life was on the album. Like I kind of can see like to me now it's like I'm fine with it because it's been so many years. I'm like, why the fuck is it not on the album? Because like it has like "We're Not Your Kind" as a lyric in the fucking song, and it's not on the album. But
Yeah.
then I kind of just came to accept that it's just a standalone single. It was kind of just to hype up and tease the new
Mhm.
album, which I'm cool with. Because it's hard because I want to talk about All Out Life because All Out Life is literally like it's one of my favorite Slipknot songs. I love that
Yeah.
song so much.
It's kind of like the I'm trying to describe the song. It's like the like us entering the new album, like the new Slipknot
Yeah,
era, and
yeah, it was like
it does its
the
job perfectly.
bridging the
So
gap.
I can understand why it's not on the album.
Unsainted blew my mind when it dropped. Fucking Nero Forte still fuck. I love that song so much. It blew
Yeah.
my mind when I first listened to it. Insane song, and then you got like the classic Slipknot stuff. I think Red Flag was perfect because it kind of had that negative one sound from Great Chapter, which I really love from that album.
Yeah.
And Critical Darling, that chorus, man, fuck, Orphan, just it's a really good Slipknot album, and
Hmm.
I personally think it's at the top. My only complaints are too many preludes. I don't like the fact that preludes take up an entire like a track list on the album when it could be a song. Like I'd be fine if the album was like 20 songs long
Hmm.
and like whatever, like 8 of them were preludes or 5 of them were preludes because it's like you're not taking up a spot. But
Yeah.
really, I mean really with this it's like one, two.
It's
I think
three
it's
songs.
like
Yeah,
3. I mean,
it's Insert
it's not a
Coin.
lot, but that only makes it an 11 song album, which is
Yeah,
like kind of short for them. Normally they put out it's longer, but and like some of them are just so like throwaway. Like What's Next is so like
yeah, it's like
throwaway
elevator
waste.
music.
Like no one's listening to that. Death Because of Death is like I think it's kind of cool, but
There's
it's
so
not
much
something.
potential for that though.
Yeah, it was funny
Yeah,
because I remember when people were saying that was gonna be like the heaviest song on the
dude,
album.
I remember finding a leaked song on a SoundCloud, and I was like, "This shit's fucking heavy," and it's not.
Fucking random
It
ass
wasn't.
band.
I don't even
Was
think
it
it was
just
Death Before Death. I forgot what it was. I gotta find it probably, but
Oh
yeah,
no. That's basically my list for the albums. Um I think it's just crazy, and one more thing to mention, I think it's just crazy how like Slipknot, I feel like they're always gaining more fans like constantly. Like I feel like especially after We Are Kind dropped. Like I feel
yeah,
like everyone's listening to Slipknot now. Like it's weird. Like it's
yeah. I
like
definitely agree. I definitely think this is one of their most um, one of the biggest albums yet.
it did so fucking
Very
well.
mainstream. Yeah.
Yeah, like borderline mainstream. Like like fuck, dude. All right, that's enough for me. So where's it going for you?
It's going high A.
Okay.
But listen, guys, I love this album. I was so hyped for it. The points Colin brought up about the interlude songs, they're all too many. There's way too fucking many. Like
Yeah.
Death Before Death and What's Next didn't have to be on the album. Even songs like My Pain, like wasn't really.
Oh, forgot to. I knew that was like what I wanted to
It was kind
mention.
of like a slow song,
I
and
don't like the song.
but there's so much I do love, like Neo Forte,
Yeah.
Critical Darling, Red Flag, Solar Way Firth, Not Long for This World. There's so many good songs on this album, but I
They're
just
honestly
wish
all
that we
good.
didn't have those interludes. I mean, there's too many, and I really wish, if those weren't on there, if those were something else, then this would be a 100% S tier album because this is one of my favorite cycles. Like the stage. I'm gonna bring up the aesthetic of the album too. Like the new mask, I love. I even own Corey's new mask, like the clear. It's not clear, but the clear mask he had. I own it. I bought it from the Slipknot store. I'm even wearing a shirt from the new cycle right now too. Like the stage just sounds amazing.
Yeah, the stage
Like
is really. I
everything
forgot to
they've
mention
done
that.
for this album is perfect. The only problem I personally have are the interludes. I think there's too many of them. And I'm gonna call out another YouTuber, but I'm not trying to be mean. I wish I was like AJ Good, man. I wish I could be like him and enjoy the interludes. But no, I'm not trying to be mean. I really respect the guy. I just don't agree that they should be on there. I think they should be songs. I mean, they're just taking places of something that could be there. But definitely high A. I wish it was an S, but hopefully it changes. Hopefully I can make it an S. But right now, high A.
All right, guys. Well, dude, this is Christian's. This is mine. Pretty different. I mean, I think we only have two that are actually on the same tier. I think it's All Up Is Gone, Great Chapter.
And your
We're in
chapter, yeah.
agreement with. So yeah, I mean, real quick, I don't know if Christian has an opinion on the live albums. I'm just gonna. This is where I would put them, just for completionist, fucking weirdo shit. Why not throw the live albums in there? I really like. I don't know. I found myself listening to like the live versions of like the older songs more because of the reason I mentioned earlier about how I like the newer kind of sound of shit. So, Antennas to Hell. This is the one with Download 09. Christian owns it. There you go. Yeah, it's the one with Download 2009. So like, dude, fuck. Just for that alone, I love that live performance so much. Obviously, this is just going in terms of like how much I listen to it. It'd probably go A, bottom of A. I'd say, and then 9.0 live. This one I think is going bottom of B because I don't really fucking like. I don't really listen to that one. It's older.
Mhm.
I might as well just listen. If I wanted to listen to Volume 3, shit, I'm just gonna listen to the album.
Yeah.
I think his voice was like fucking shot in this one too. I'm pretty sure it was like it wasn't good, but they made an album out of it, so
Yeah.
whatever. I know that they have another one. I think it's like Day of the
Dave,
Sano, which isn't on here. That one
Yeah.
that
would be S for me.
S.
No, I'm joking. Probably A.
Dude,
Definitely,
I don't know.
definitely high up though.
I would probably put that at the bottom too because like again, like Corey's voice so fucking shot, bro. That was like
Yeah.
that
That
was
was
like
not
his
fast enough to go. All right, I'm gonna put them both in A. Now, even though I don't listen to them as much, but there's just something about hearing Slipknot live. It's just awesome. It's always fun to hear them live, even if Corey's voice is shot, or even if it's like old. Like I just love to hear them live. I love seeing them live. But I'm only putting them at A because I don't listen to them as much. I've ever listened to the studio stuff.
there you have it.
Yeah, so guys, this is the official Slipknot tier list.
Official.
Official.
Two official tier lists.
And I don't care what people are gonna say. They're gonna be like, "Oh, what about?" I think it's called Crows or like Coleslaw.
I don't even know what that
What the
is.
fuck it's
Sorry
called.
guys.
Or
No idea what that is.
looking through my window. This like,
Wait, that didn't come out, I don't think.
I know, but people were like, "Oh, where is it?" But
How
listen,
about we get
like,
the new album?
yeah, look at the new album. Like, come on, Corey, stop saying new music's coming soon and it doesn't come. You promised the album this spring. It's the summer now. Where is it? Give us the album. Hashtag give us the album.
Christian's angry.
God damn it, Corey.
Christian's very angry. All right.
I am.
This is my prediction. All right. We are getting the album. Actually, I don't know when we're getting the album, but I think we're gonna get something this summer, like at least a single. We're getting something either. I think it's gonna be like end of July, early August for the single. That's my prediction.
All right. See, I was thinking they were gonna do like the We Are Not Your Kind route. You know, they dropped Chapeltown Rag. I thought, okay, maybe early this year we would get the first single,
Yeah.
and then the album by spring. No, I don't think we're getting anything until the end of this year, and I don't think the album's coming out until next summer.
Oh my fucking god.
That's what I think. That's what I think they're doing now. I think
people are so. If that happens though, like, bro, people are gonna be so fucking mad.
I think
because he's literally saying that it's coming out like soon, and that we're gonna get something. He said in May.
He wants. He can say it's July now, Colin.
Yeah, no. He said no. I think he said in June that within the next month we're getting something.
Okay,
so
well,
he's just
we're
straight
in the
up
middle
lying now
of the month now
because he gave us a time frame.
Well, that time frame.
No, it literally has to be July, or he's a fucking liar. Because he can say soon all he wants.
Yeah,
he can just be like, oh, soon. Yeah, it's coming soon.
What's you guys?
Whatever. All right, guys. I think I don't know. We might make a speculation video because it's kind of fun to just like talk about it. Expectations. Yeah. I don't know. We might make a video like that. If you made it this far in the video, if you want to see that, let us know. But we're gonna wrap this up here. This is our official Slipknot album tier list.
The only tier list that you should ever agree
Not
with.
up for debate. It's
not up for debate. I don't care what the Discord mods say. I don't care what the 40-year-old guys with neck beards are gonna be like. You're not true Slipknot fans because you weren't listening since 1999. We weren't born.
Well, you should have been born. Damn it!
I know I should have been. Hey, get me out of here.
All right, guys. Take care. Peace out. See you in the next one.
Peace.